fingers breaking the ocean. There's a ship out on the sea. There's his clouds, the little one lingers. There's this new day, I'm falling asleep. When I wake up, I'll be dreaming, I'll be swimming right through the air. I'm aboard that ship is steaming. I thank the Lord for taking me there. Now I'm coming home to you. Now I'm coming home to you. Can't believe it's true. On the water, I see oil, I see trouble cruising along. On the island, I see the people. I want to hear the actual song. So I sit down in one spot all night long. There comes around the corner, there it goes and it's gone. Now I'm coming home to you. Now I'm coming home to you. Can't believe it's true. Now I got something to show you in my eyes. Been taking it all in. I hope you're surprised. by what you see in me. Fingers back to heaven. Morning's broken, or so it appears. 99 bottles on the wall. Take one down and the rest disappear. I learned a card trick, it is magic, and I heard one that will bring you to tears. Oh my God, so much happened, I'll be telling these stories for the rest of my years. Now I'm coming home to you. 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 I can't believe it's true. I got something to show you in my eyes. Taking it all in, I hope you're surprised by what you see in me.
And Elizabeth just made me want a shot of tequila really bad. We have tequila. Hey Mark, when you gonna live paint on the show? Christo, you should egg him on. Libby, good to see you. Ben, April. Oh, what a good trash night already. Sweet dreams, Carl. See you in the morning. I'll be there with bells on. If you're working on a piece right now, let us watch.
I'm back in my body, back behind my eyes. I'm back in control, I'm ready to drive. Back behind the wheel, are you ready to ride into a field off-road, into the night, into the night, into the night, into the night.
Yeah, for anybody that would like to play along, join us on our Discord server. You can supply the animations that we use during the songs. You can hang out in the Discord with each other and appear on the show. Yeah, there's our Discord server. There's a link in the description of the show. And it's open for business. Love to see you in there. Come on, hang out. As promised, I wired up the piano here about an hour ago. I did that in lieu of taking a shower, so...
Night Owl is filmed before a live webcast audience.
That's you. You're stuck with this disheveled piece of human tonight. I set up the piano in lieu of taking a shower. I really wanted a shower, and I looked, and it was already 1:30. Already 1:30? What? Time flies. So I went and searched today of more blue capsules. I'm trying to wean myself from cigarettes, and I'm doing these vapes. But it seems like they're phasing them out, I guess would be the phrase. I'm having trouble finding. I found a stash at a 7-Eleven on Coulter Street. She had to dig underneath they weren't even on display though. She had to dig under the counter and found a few, and I bought them out. But while I was in there, I got the Jewel as well. I'm concerned, that they're going to run out of these blues, and I was like, well, I might as well check out this Jewel thing that stores do seem to be offering. So it's you have to get used to each one of them, develop a feel for it. Elizabeth in the disco took a shot of tequila, and that made me want a shot of tequila so bad that I don't know, there's a lemon already sitting on the cutting board in the kitchen too. It's all just prompting me. Who else wants to do a shot of tequila? Should we do it? Should we just all meet in the disco? Show Mark how to get into the disco. So here, I'll show you what's going on. There's this thing called Discord, which you can get there through a browser, or you can get the app for any computer or phone that you might be on. Oh, Patron! It's even Patron. Look at her. She's paving the way here. Look at that cute little bottle. It just looks so harmless, doesn't it? I mean, what threat could that pose? That cute little bottle of Patron. That is just. Oh, what is that though? You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna grab a shot of tequila. I'm gonna have to run away, but I'll finish showing you guys what the Discord is. There's a link in the description wherever you're watching, on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, wherever you are. There's a join us on Discord link, and it will bring you into this world here. This is our. We do have a hotline. I just got a call on the hotline. We'll have to listen to that in a second. Then once you're in here, here's the live chat where all the chats are funneled from all the different platforms that we stream on. You see Facebook there. Those are the people that are watching on Facebook. And then there's Gifts or GIFs room where people put in the animations that I can use during the show. These are especially fun when Lex and I get together for the whole other, because they basically become, we're all green screened and they become the worlds we inhabit. So it's a huge thing on the Friday night get rights, the Gifts or GIFs room. On the American Night Owl shows, if we really get on a roll, it helps to have them in here. But So then there's the porch, which is just the porch. It's a place where you can go roll some crap. Percy is our pet robot in here on Discord. He can do 64 tricks. He can roll dice. He can bring you Nathan Moore lyrics. There's certain commands that he responds to. Wherever you're watching, you can type in $request or $R for short, and type in the name of one of my songs, and they'll all go into Percy's mouth, and when I call him by saying $request, he comes and brings me all the requests that we have. Now, wait a second. Oh, okay, we did a lot of these last night. 1 through 5 we took care of last night. We should clear that off. It's trash night, and that's what we're here to do, is to clear this list off. It looks like we got There It Goes. That's what inspired me to hook up the piano. That and watching Marco last night. To You, all right. Hard Times and Hollow. Nice request. Hey, Percy. That's a good boy. Here, I'm going to throw him a bone. Good boy. Tech support invented this Percy robot, and it's just a wonder. It never ceases. It's such a marvel. In fact, Percy is always in here playing. This is the Percy. You can see what Percy's up to. Right now on the radio, he's playing Jacob Fred Jazz Odyssey live at the Tritone, Philadelphia. And you can just go down to Percy Radio here on the bottom left. These are all voice channels where the disco is. These are where we can all hang out together, or you guys can hang out together while the show's live. All kinds of stuff can happen in the voice channels. You can go into Percy Radio anytime, 24/7. He's playing Friends of the Fiasco, streaming radio. It's all a randomly generated list from the archive.org collection. Looks like tech support just hopped into the disco. Right now I can't go in without cutting my camera on because no one has their camera on yet. See, if I cut my camera on, now we're in here. And now they're looking at my pick ashtray. But that's how you do it. If you want to live paint or do a puppet or who knows what the future holds for all the madness that's going to happen in the disco eventually. Ona and I were daydreaming last night after the show, chatting away in the Discord about the possibilities of different skits that could happen in there. We could have people, stage things. We've had magicians perform live from afar. I can get audio from the Discord to the show. It's a little more work. I have to do it on the streaming computer instead of this iPad that I'm showing you right now. But look at this puppet here. Here, let me cut my camera off. You don't need too much of me. And I can hide participants without video. Yeah, make yourselves at home. If you are in the disco, the only warning is you probably will appear on the show. So have fun with it. You can dance. You can sit there. You can. I would love it if people just took an iPhone or took a phone or something with the Discord on it and pointed it out their window. Or if you're riding down the road, show us the highway flying by. If you're at an airport, we can people watch. It's gonna get weird, and that's the goal. That's the goal. That's the aim. Right now, we're eavesdropping now on an important conversation between this witch and this tech giant. This is where tech support goes for all insights as to what the next coding adventure should be. But yeah, it's your show too. Have fun in there, and that's all I got to say on this subject. All right, how do I get out of here? Well, I do have some bad news. Unfortunately, the Friday Night Get Right once again is not going to happen tomorrow. There's stuff going on. It's summertime. There's all kind of vacation opportunities. Normally, I get pretty cryptic at this point because I don't really like saying to the world that I'm going away, that I'm leaving town, going somewhere, because, I don't want people to break in and start doing live shows under my name and giving me a bad reputation. I just don't like the idea of publicly broadcasting that I'm leaving town. But because we have a house sitter this time, I'm not as concerned about it. But we're going to go to an art exhibit and do a little weekend retreat away with the parks down in Richmond, Virginia. And I'll try to take some pictures and videos and stuff, and when I get back on the air next week, I'll share our adventures with you. So look forward to that. Libby, if you're still watching, I did see your message. Potential performance opportunities, I become like a deer in headlights. I'm just like, Heifetz was the quickest yes to come out of my mouth in a long, long time. Every other, would you like to play this? I'm just like, yes, no, no, yes, no, yes, yes, no, no. Yeah. That's one thing I loved about Heifetz. Heifetz, in fact, when at the day of the Heifetz show, the woman came up to me and was like, "Well, should I put Nathan Moore on the check?" And I was like, "Oh, there's a check? I didn't know there was a check." Well, yeah, that'd be great. That's what great news. I didn't even think when Heifetz reached out to me and was like, "Would you like to play with Heifetz?" I said yes immediately. That was the quickest yes out of my mouth. Of course, it's right here in Stanton, but playing with strings, I would have paid them. I should have been like, "Well, should I put Heifetz on the check?" So fun. Oh, I forgot I broke a string last night. Oh, man. Elliot, we changed that string? Oh, that's sad. I'm going to have to find like a 10-minute video or something. I guess we could just talk while I change my string.
Hard times ain't just some old folks song. Hard times ain't just some old folks song. Oh no, hard times is still going on. Thanks to the cheap walls of some of these motels, I hear these conversations, most of which I never would retell. Oh, but it doesn't feel that far away when you hear somebody say go to hell. I asked the weatherman, he didn't know what was up. All right, Mark. The boss man told the doorman, sorry man, we can't pay you to keep it shut. Yeah. Just then the optimist chimed in and said, hey, at least we got this half-empty cup. Oh, hard times ain't just some old folks song. Oh, hard times ain't just some old folks song. Oh, no, hard times, they're still going on. Oh, Fanny and Freddie were sweethearts. Lord, Lord, how they could love. They had quite a fling until the night King Midas lost his touch. After that, everything King Midas touched just stayed the way it was. Now we got pirates in the ocean, we got pirates in the AIG. I got 3 friends in prison, count them, 1, 2, 3. You can say there's justice, just don't say it to me. 'Cause we all know hard times ain't just some old folks song. Oh, hard times ain't just some old folks song. Oh no, hard times is still going on. Cheers. You know I'd be lying if I said this song would ever end. Down at the food line last night, they was having a sale on hand. And I stood in line waiting on mine, I swear, behind 5 other men. One was young, had a minimum wage job. One was about to retire, just got laid off. Oh, one had 2 kids, they was running around laughing, carrying on. But we all knew hard times ain't just some old folk song. Oh, hard times ain't just some old folk song. 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 Yeah. Hard times ain't just some old folk song. Hard times ain't just some old folk song. Oh no, hard times is still going on. hard times, some old folk song. Hard times, some old folk song. Hard times, some old folk song. Hard times,
All right, how do I do this? I don't want to lose Mark. How about this? I got it. Should I run and get that shot of tequila now? Should I change my electric string? Check it out. We are hanging hard now. Hand to mouth, to live off the land somewhere in the south, have a little garden and a child or two, and a little lady saying I love you. Here I am waiting tables, my shift is hardly through. Oh, yeah, yeah, whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah, whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah, whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah, whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah. What is it? Oh, what are the words? I can't believe such a different version. I'm confused. All I ever wanted was hand to mouth, live off the land somewhere in the south, have a little garden and a child or two, and a little lady saying I love you. Here I'm waiting tables, my shift is hardly through. Oh. Well, there's Indians and picture books dancing through the rain,
Pioneers and rowboats off the coast of Spain. They're chasing down the buffalo, falling madly in the plain. They're being held by Mother Earth and calling her by name. Only the 7-Eleven's open, I got pockets full of change. Whoa. When dinner took all day, when Grandma played the banjo and we'd sit and sway, when the night was lit by lamplight and the flicker of flame, and 10 miles was too far away. Now I got a Slurpee and a hot dog and a long look on my face. Whoa. Yeah, whoa, whoa. Yeah, whoa, whoa. It's not too late. I hear revolution's just a return to a previous state. Well, then either by those who only take what they need, or by those who pollute the world with their greed, I shall be delivered, my dream indeed. Whoa. Everybody, yeah, yeah, whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah, whoa, whoa. This thing in so long. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go get that tequila. I'll let's see. Let me mix this up for you a little bit and make it interesting. All right, everybody that has a shot of tequila at home, get ready. We'll make a little toast. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Wait a minute, I'm gonna make this loop a little more interesting before I go. I have obligations. goodness. Oh no. Oh goodness. Oh no. Oh goodness. Yes. Oh no. Oh goodness. Yes. Oh no. Hey, look, everybody, you have a show on YouTube. You got this. Hold it down for me. I'll be right back. Anybody need a shot of tequila? Oh, yes, Wavy. Look at that. I'm coming in. I'm coming in. God, this music's rocking. I certainly don't want to fade it out. Which is my camera? I can't even remember anymore. This one? Try that one. Oh, not that one. How about that one? There we are. All right, let's wind down here. Man, that was a pretty good little jam, I gotta say. Here, let me get my reverb and all that jazz off. Hey, what's happening, Discord? How's it going in here? Anybody got their mic on? Swaby, you got your tequila out, huh? I just got this little bottle. This should be safe. This is a cute little bottle of Cuervo. Rob, good to see you. I love you all so much. All right, let me see if I can make this look even better for us here. Let's go into backgrounds. Zoom in on this a little bit. Unlock. Oh, whoops. All right, now we should be able to hear you if anybody wants to cut their mic on and say, hey. The audio should be going.
Hey.
Yeah, there we go. Who's that? Here, wait. We're getting a little janky here.
It's Mark.
Mark, thank you for hopping in. Man, I tell you what. You saved my Facebook feed the last year. Right when it was becoming just an unbearable swamp, your art started appearing in my feed, and thank you so much for that and for all you do. And I just got to say, I'm a huge fan. Your talent is a gift to all of us. To Mark.
Wow, thank you so much, Nathan.
Look at this. We're
You're
all
the man. I
actually,
got a delay, so it's going to take a minute.
actually in Discord, you probably won't have a delay. But if you're listening to the show, it will be a delay. But if you mute the show and just turn up the Discord audio, this is like a Zoom. It's like real-time chat stuff. All right, I cut my wedge of lime. We had both. We had limes. We had lemons and limes. And so I'm going the lime route, even though the lemons are our banner fruit. Oh, I should have grabbed some napkins. That's what I should have done. Swaby, good to see you. How you doing? That's a pretty cool duck you
Love
got
you, brother.
there.
Good. Isn't it fun? I didn't know I needed a shot of tequila, but here we go.
Rob, what are you up to? I got a lot of love built up to give to you too, Rob, for all you've been doing lately. You're
Whoa, what did I miss? What's happening tonight?
well, we're just taking a shot of tequila right now. I'm not sure what else. I don't think you missed much.
Oh, good. I'm glad that I saw you were out here.
What are you working on right now?
This is the first of about 50 surfboards that are going to make up like 10 flower. Like each surfboard's one petal of one flower.
I know, I've seen that. That's what I was just thinking of when I wanted to give you some love, because that is an amazing project. But please go on. I've been following that though.
Yeah. We're going to cover the rec center in Pacific Beach, San Diego, California, with giant flowers from upcycled old surfboards.
Wow.
It's genius.
Because we can.
Because you can.
Got about 15 people, volunteers that I haven't met yet are going to help me tomorrow, and Friday and Saturday for the next 6 weeks, they're going to be helping me out there working on it.
Genius. Freaking genius. All right, well, who wants to propose the toast? Rob, since you're not drinking, why don't you propose a toast for us drunks?
All right. Here's to creativity.
Yeah.
And, the ability to change in any moment.
So important. So important. And it's only going to get more important every day.
Indeed. Cheers.
To creativity. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, I love it. Oh, thank God for the lime. Man, I have not had one of those in a long time. Holy moly.
Delish.
Shot of tequila.
You still got
Cheers.
it.
Well, you guys...
How about this shirt? Do you remember this shirt, Nathan?
I don't know if I do. What is that?
It's a shirt from Lost Sierra. It's the Lodge.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I didn't even...
Cool, right?
Yeah.
Cheers, everybody.
Man, cheers, everybody. Have fun in the Discord, in the disco.
You bet.
Thanks for watching out there. More songs on the way. I'll be right back. Hey, Ezra Lip did a mastering pass on the audio from the Heifetz show. And, the audio wasn't that strong going in. It was just a microphone or a little field recorder in a big empty room. Not empty room, but a big room. So there's a lot of room sound. It wasn't off the board. It wasn't professionally done. So we really just had to shine it up as much as we could and be happy with what we got. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Here's my performance of One of Us Standing with the Heifetz Institute just last Saturday. That was fun.
night owl.
My computer's mad at me. Look how slow it's going. It's like, what are you trying to do? Everything?
2, 3, 4.
I've been overwhelmed by the task. Screamed impossible to the silent stars. But I traveled far and wide across our sacred land. Sharing the wine in the churches and bars. And I'd say, like the tears you shed from feeling warm, I've come to tell you the revolution marches on. Go ahead, give your heart back to the rising sun. What's right is right, it's never wrong. As long as there's one of us standing here. As long as there's one of us standing. As long as there's one of us standing. As long as there's one of us standing. We may always be needed more than ever. For those who seek to punish all we fear, may always be growing in numbers. In a world that gets more frightening every year, but we fight for that day, not because it comes, but because it is upon us as we speak. It might just fly from all of our tongues when we lift our voice for we. As long as there's one of us standing. 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 more
my goodness. I love that so much. I'm so hooked on strings. And Ezra, it sounds better than when I sent it to you. Thank you so much for the mastering job on that. Wow. Hooked.
Breaking news here at Hippie Fiasco Rides Again headquarters. We now have a hotline. That's right, folks. 540-999-1712. That's 540-999-1712. Call anytime, day or night, and leave a message. I will use these messages to inform the show. You can ask a question, tell us a joke, start a conversation, make a noise. Hotline! Hotline, folks. 540-999-1712. Have fun with it. I know I will. You can rant if you want. Go off. Get it out. Turn it loose. Hotline! I always said that the moment that the news started saying, we want to know what you think, was the end of civilization. But now here I am. I want to know what you think. I really do. We have a hotline, 540-999-1712. Hey, if it's the end of civilization, we might as well get all this out. Up, and away. 540-999-1712. Read us a poem. If you really get into character, I got puppets all over the place. I'd be happy to put a puppet to your teleplay, to your radio drama. Call the hotline, 540-999-1712. You know, I know what I would do without you, and I don't want to do it anymore. Call the hotline, 540-999-1712. It's big news, folks. You should blink that. There you go. Yeah.
Good work, Elliot.
That's some blinkable material right there. Hotline, 540. What is it? 999-1712. That's right. You got it. You got it. All right. Looking forward to hearing from you. Do it. Do it.
Let's go to the hotline now. We've got a couple of calls sitting in there that we haven't listened to yet. Let's check out the latest. I went ahead and poured another shot of tequila, just in case one of you says the magic word.
American Night Out.
I just love what's happening in the disco right now. All right, let's go to we're going to the hotline here.
Hey Nathan, it's John Dodson here. I was just reading up on the news about Eric Clapton and how he released a song with Van Morrison, and it's kind of like an anti-quarantine song, which I'm not exactly sure when it was released, but I listened to it, and it's kind of funny. But I also...
I'll just interrupt that right now and just... Oh, yeah. I mean, as everybody hip to the whole Van Morrison controversy and stuff, kind of he's super anti-lockdown and everything. Now, Eric Clapton, it's interesting that they joined together. Eric Clapton, it came out like a couple of years ago about his little racist tirade back in the 70s. I don't know if anybody ever went down that little rabbit hole. But, yeah, you know, there's a lot of old rockers that are having a little trouble finding their way these days. They're used to being rebels, and where do you go? Where does a rebel go these days? Sorry, John, for interrupting you, but that's what I do. Back to the phone call. Oh, I lost the place.
Listen to it, and it's kind of funny. But I also read a headline that said that he won't play any shows that require proof of COVID vaccine inoculation. So I was just curious, since you're a guy that goes out and plays shows, or used to play a lot of shows, now you're doing it in your basement, so you don't have to worry about all this stuff for the most part.
That's part of the point, yeah.
I was just curious what you thought about concerts now requiring COVID vaccination, or not.
Well, you know, that's a whole thing, isn't it? You know, like it's not just concerts, but all kinds of things are requiring proof of vaccination. And
I mean, I'm not famous enough to have to worry about any of that. Like wherever I play, it's just going to be the venue's policy. If I play anywhere outside of my basement, that'll be basically up to the venue, and I'll do whatever they want to do. I'm vaccinated, so I would play anywhere, no matter what their rules are. It is a trip watching these old men, though, not put with their foot firmly planted in their mouth on a 24/7 basis now, just because they don't know how to rebel anymore, and it frustrates them. You know, a lot of when there's that whole thing about like a childish rebellion, where if your parents are conservative, you'll become a hippie, and if your parents are hippies, you'll become Alex Keaton. You'll become a conservative because you just have to rebel. It's in the spirit. And of course, musicians are stunted adolescents, so they're stuck in that part of their lives, and it's very frustrating when your rebellion gets you ignored by everybody collectively. I saw a lot of people tempted over to the right in the last 4 years, just because it was where the rebels were hanging out. It was just rebel. Suddenly, the powers that be seemed to. It seemed like if you wanted to be rebellious, there was nowhere to go except right, which is a very, very interesting time. Oh, wait, I think I got some audio going on here. I gotta mute some stuff, but still figuring out the ropes here. But Van Morrison, he got in all kinds of trouble. Ben says right sucks. Is it that easy? I know a lot of right wingers certainly suck hard. But then some left-wingers suck hard, too. So, I mean, if it's like, it's in general, like, if it's like, at what point does it begin to suck? The interesting thing for me is I'm ultimately an anarchist. And how that's sort of fascinating is if you were to put on a continuum, which isn't completely appropriate in all respects, but if you were to put politics or political philosophy on a continuum, to the left of the left is actually, pure government control, and then to the right, who's trying to call for less and less government, to the right of the right is sort of anarchy. So really, my destination, I have to hop over the right to get there in some way. Of course, we have to wait 1,000 years until we're evolved enough to accept the responsibility of our destined state, which is anarchy without authority, where we don't need authority, and that's the temptation of the right that can get some people over there, because there is a temptation, there is a part of leftist philosophy that's very authoritarian. It is willing to use the government, it is willing to use the violence of government to achieve its ends. Now, when we look at things like climate change and stuff like that, it's almost hard to argue with. But there's a lot of purists on the right that aren't terrible people, that really do just believe in limited government and feel like a lot of things that government does is overreach. And any time, on so many topics they get unfortunately quiet. But from a certain vantage, I can sort of understand most points of view, and I can see the romance that sucked them in. Unless you're just talking about the jerks, but assholes aren't cool no matter what they believe. And there's no belief that saves you from that. So, but it's funny watching people like Van Morrison and stuff just sort of. You got to understand, when he was young and rebelling, what were the things that were, that they were rebelling against the media, they were rebelling against the government and the CIA and the FBI and the deep state. They were rebelling against censorship. They were rebelling against all these things, and in their lifetime, now what has the left spent the last 4 years saying? We got to trust our news sources. the CIA is completely reputable. The information they're providing. I mean, how can you can't doubt our CIA, our intelligence operations. It's I mean, you know, they're kick Alex Jones off YouTube. I mean, it's like, it's super confusing. And you know, when you get old, you get slower in your thoughts, so you can't keep up, and you're unevolved. You're now behind the times. It all happens really fast. Pretty soon, you're the one that has to go. I'm in that situation now. I'm holding on by a feather. I have to go. I know I have to go. I'm just going to make my stance, though, because I want these kids to have to go through me instead of just around me or over me. I'm going to at least make them go through me, even though I know that's their destination is on the other side of me. But I want to affect them through osmosis along the way. I mean, these kids today, there's no doubt that they are more evolved than anybody that's ever come before on so many issues. But it's hard to take sometimes from them that it's the old adage of, like, you were born on third base and acting like you hit a triple. I mean, there's a lot of hard work that came before them. Stuff that they didn't have to process, stuff they didn't have to reckon with, stuff they didn't have to figure out that gave them this leg up, and they're all cocky about it. Of course, that's what it's an age-old thing, but it's no less true than it ever was. These cocky little kids feeling like they just came out perfect, and we're all idiots. Not that they're wrong, but you know what I'm saying. God, I wish there was more to this phone call. I'm feeling that shot of tequila. Can you tell? I'm just ready to ramble away. And I poured another one just in case. I'm half watching this amazing art being made in the disco, and my heart is just swelling up, filling my chest. My chest cavity is too small for my heart right now. Look at this. Look what's happening. We're all over the world. There could be someone. I bet there's someone in Norway watching right now, going, look at these people. I think everything's going to be okay. I think we got this. I think the kids are all right. God, you're an idiot, man. All right, let me see if you chats can prod me on a little bit further. Cheers, it's so good to see you in here. Got to get you drinking better tequila in it. Hey, you know, it was left over at a party. I haven't bought tequila in a long time. But Cuervo, that's some good memories, you know? That was the youthful go-to. But yeah, but what my friends are drinking in the disco looked way more enriching, way less dangerous in some weird way. But I'm going to go ahead and do this, just because if I don't, I'm going to spill it. And you guys are never going to say the magic word I thought up. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for it. Cheers, everybody. Happy trash night. I wish we were going to get right tomorrow night, but tension and release. Lex and I will be back next Friday. Whew. Two dads. Back in my day, we all had 4 fathers. God, I'm slow on the draw. Oh, it's trash night, all right. So actually, maybe if I get a little drunk tonight, I'll fall asleep a little earlier. Then I have to try to move my schedule just a little bit, because we're going to this art exhibit a couple hours away and staying at an Airbnb with the Parks with Lex and Corey down in Richmond this weekend. And like the art exhibit, we have to be there at 3. That's usually when I get up. I'm usually having coffee right about then. Tech support says one of these days they got to figure out restream custom Discord emojis. What? Oh, right. So we each have our own. That's one thing I loved about Ecamm. Ecamm used Facebook profile pictures and stuff, I think, from everywhere. I got to say, there was a lot of things I liked about Ecamm. I was doing 1080p. It was smooth, but it's not as raw and real as OBS. It's like the People's app. It's free. It's what do you call it when open source? It's free, open source. All kinds of people are in on it. I feel like I'm part of the scene in OBS, and it does a lot of things that Ecamm could never do. But Ecamm had some features that were pretty freaking sweet, and it was a pretty quality stream without hiccups. And everybody had their little picture in there, and it was awesome. All right, so before we move on, any more questions about Eric Clapton and Van Morrison and old white dudes opening their mouths and their foots flying directly therein? I'm just glad, that for some reason I seem to be able to. I'm not stuck yet. I'm able to evolve still. I've come out with some definitely unwoke, tired takes that were really wrong, and it was really embarrassing when I realized how wrong I was. But I realized how wrong I was, and I tell you what. I'm addicted to that feeling. If I ever get into a debate with you, I'm hoping you change my mind, because I realized when I was wrong about stuff, when I realized I was wrong, I felt myself get actually lighter. I got lighter once I realized that wrong thing I'd been carrying around was weighing me down. And so when I argue with people, I'm really not trying to belittle them. I'm trying to uplift them. I'm trying to take a weight off of their souls that is weighing them down, and it just hurts my heart to see. I'm not trying to shame them. I'm not trying to beat them or prove I'm better than them. I'm just trying to help them out. Trying to hook them up, because I know I've been hooked up with some patient people that explained to me exactly how I was wrong, and thank goodness I was open enough and I had the ears to hear it. Which is a pretty daggone good segue into the next song on the request list. I know I got to get back to work here. Nathan, are you cleaning up down there? Are you clearing off that set list, that request list? Yes, ma'am. Yeah, we're cleaning. You can't talk to who's not listening. You can't tell them what they need to hear. You can't show them what would open their eyes. And if they saw you surprised, you disappeared. And it's just such blindness, such deafness, which is killing us slow and killing us sure. And there's just no way that they won't be the poison. There's just no way that you can be the cure. Does that mean give up? Why, yes it does. Pull up off your britches, let's dance in the mud. Love is yours still, it's forever sweet, and such has always been the glory in the blood. I know it hurts to feel such pain when so easily inside you just save 'em. But turn not to judge, no please you remain. You remind me of the well I wish in. And as the master of music simply put it, it is what you don't, it's not what you do. So a toast to what this spring shall bring to us, to truth tonight, to you. When I was younger, so much younger than today, never needed anybody's help in any way. But now those days are gone, I'm not so self-assured. Let mine change my mind, open up the door. I don't know that one, but I watched there was a video of that song on Facebook earlier today, and I watched it like 3 times. It's just like at first I just couldn't get over John Lennon's whole intro to the song as a live performance, and he's so cheeky. He's so cheeky. Oh my God! I should take another shot of tequila. And but then I just watch. It's such a tight arrangement. It's such an amazing song. The Beatles. I just can't. I'll never understand. I'll just never understand. I'll never understand really the entire. I want to say 60s, but it's not really true. I guess it's just music all the way through, all the way up to today. It's so easy to make fun of music today, but that's just because the music business died entirely and morphed into some corporate nightmare that nobody can really understand. And even with that, you still got a Billie Eilish or something that'll pop through and blow your mind. But then underneath that canopy of corporate nightmare, it is it's just incredible talent, just more than ever amongst people, all kinds of people out there. I was starting to doubt myself a little bit. It's so easy to make fun of a lot of stuff these days. What's going on out there in the world? It's been a while since I've had a new favorite songwriter, but I'm sure they're coming. I got my eye out. I got my ear to the railroad tracks. But God, the 60s and the whole rock and roll explosion, but then there was that whole like 10-year period. But then, I mean, it keeps going either way too, because then you had disco, then you had hip hop. Going back before that, you had jazz. You had the birth of rock and roll in the 50s and stuff, and I just love it all. I just love it all. My dad had a huge 45s record collection from his childhood in the 60s, and every record I dropped the needle on it, and the whole universe popped out of that needle. and then folded right behind my eyes. 20s music, though, I mean, really, all the way back, and all the way forward. It's just amazing. But when you think about the 60s, when you think about Led Zeppelin, Rolling Stones, Pink Floyd, Bob Dylan, Jimi Hendrix, and oh God, there's just nowhere to stop. It just keeps going and going. Watching as the ships roll in, and I watch them roll away again. There are so many songs from the past. The thing that I don't like about the present is that almost anybody listening to me right now, I could sing, there's thousands of songs I could sing from the 1920s all the way up through the 1980s. And everybody would start singing along. You'd know every word. I don't care who you are, unless you're a kid. If you're a kid, you don't know shit. These kids these days. Oh my God! Don't get me started. See, that's the thing about the old man syndrome that gets confusing, because at a certain point, you just get too old and you're not hip and you don't really know what's going on. And you start criticizing. You're like, like all old people did every generation. Like, this music just sounds like noise. And even though that was freaking jazz, or that was rock and roll, or that was hip hop, or whatever it was, like, to the old people at the time, like, all right, they've lost their minds. This is noise. This is madness. This is anarchy. See what I did there? So there is that reality, and you don't want to be that. No hip person wants to be that. On the other hand, when you're witnessing the decline of culture, and you have to keep your mouth shut because you're just going to prove yourself to be some old, out of touch individual, it's confusing, because at some point, it's like they're crying wolf. It's old people have just been crying wolf for generations, but at a certain point, the wolf is going to be at the door. It's like that line in One Man Band. Can we talk about kids these days? Isn't that what every generation says? But one day they're gonna be right, and no one will survive. The last man alive will be picking up pieces of the pie, watching silver birds circle in the sky, watching firemen walking around the fire just biding their time. Something's on the rise. Now everybody's in a one-man band. Everybody's on a one-night stand, hand in hand, they're heading to the end of the earth to look over the side. Hey, you wanna ride? So that's the fear, all the old hip people are going to be so afraid that they're just becoming their parents. And they're just not understanding how awesome what the youth is up to is. But they're going to trick themselves, because at a certain point, that's not actually true. No, something terrible has happened. And the passion is gone. The belief systems have crumbled. The imagination has folded in on itself. It's no longer attached to glory. It no longer truly knows grace. It's not happening, and you're just sitting there pretending to like it because you don't want to be that unwoke, unhip old person that's just screaming at the world. It's a conundrum. It's actually a debilitating conundrum. But young people will never understand, because young people, they can just yell that it's all BS and be right. I guess at this point I should ask the artists in the Discord what they would like next, because I just want to keep them working. I feel like a little bit of a debt and responsibility to them, and a little bit of a job. Like I have a job to do. I gotta keep this flow going. I gotta keep it flowing. April says I should definitely do another shot. Is that true? Ben says, let's have one, April. I'm ready. All right, I'll join you. April says, please drink more. Oh, it's such terrible advice. It's always bad advice, but that's what makes it so exciting. Young people use the word boomer as an insult. They do. They do. I mean, that's part of the job of the youth is to belittle us, make fun of us, to mock us, taking ourselves so seriously. Uh-oh. It's the end of that innocent... Oh, you dropped some. All right. I mean, that's their job, you know? All right. I'm with you. All right, where's Abe? Here he is. Pull my old rind out. It's a tall shot glass, that. All right. Quick magic trick since I've been drinking. Got a vase and a piece of string. But there's a little person inside it. Grab it! How about that? Ah! Now you try it. All right, here we go. Bottoms up, folks. To us, to truth, tonight, to you. Dark Czar is going to be sad he missed this party. Woo! They're getting smoother. Danger, Will Robinson. They're getting smoother. All right, you guys entertain the world while I enjoy what's legal in Virginia now. Oh, by the way, during that Heifetz clip, I completely changed the string on my electric. So, take that. Hey, Elliot, will you kick that up a notch? Yeah, there you go. Oh my goodness. I had no idea tonight's show would be such a party. Everybody should share the show. Get people in here. Oh, there it goes. Ben, I am going to play that for you for sure. That's the whole reason I hooked the piano up in the first place.
I gotta look at these requests. Kendi, what am I playing? I see you typing. God, tobacco's so good. It's gonna be so hard to quit. Kendi says, I'm not emotionally stable enough for that song right now, so maybe follow it up with Safe. I hear you. Whatever song you're about to type in, I'm gonna play to this beat, just so you know. Tomorrow I'll quit smoking. Tomorrow I'll quit smoking. Tomorrow I'll quit smoking, I always say. Tomorrow I'll quit smoking, never today. Tomorrow I'll stop drinking. Tomorrow I'll stop drinking. Tomorrow I'll stop drinking, I always say. Tomorrow I'll stop drinking, never today. Never today, oh, not today, oh, please. Man, I got plans, you know, like the birds and the bees. Tomorrow I will write to you. Tomorrow I will write to you. Tomorrow I will write to you, you always say. Tomorrow I will write to you, never today. Never today, oh, not today, oh, please. Man, I got plans, you know, like the birds and the bees. Tomorrow I'll start working. Tomorrow I'll start working. Tomorrow I'll start working, I always say. Tomorrow I'll start working, never today. Never today, oh, not today, oh, please. Man, I got plans, you know, like the birds and the bees. And tomorrow I'll quit smoking. Tomorrow I'll quit smoking.
Tomorrow I'll quit smoking, I always say. Tomorrow I'll quit smoking, never today. That was awesome, Mark. I love that you finished it with us. You can't touch it ever again. Anytime, man, anytime. Always welcome. Have fun with it.
When I was younger, so much younger than today, never needed anybody's help in any way. But now those days are gone, I'm not so self-assured. Found a mind, changed my mind, open up the door. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. And I do appreciate you being around. Can you help me get my feet back on the ground? Please help me. Tonight I am thankful for the stars in the sky. Ain't waiting on nothing, so maybe one to fly by. I'm the night watchman, go to bed in the morning. About when you wake up, I'll be writing all night. Sleep easy, lover. Are you dreaming about me? I'm dreaming about you, asleep in my poetry. I'm the night watchman, I go to bed in the morning. About when you wake up, I'll be writing all night.
Oh my goodness. Tomorrow I'll stop drinking. Tomorrow I'll stop drinking. Tomorrow I'll stop drinking, I always say. Tomorrow I'll stop drinking, never today. Never today, oh, not today, oh, please. Man, I got plans, you know, like the birds and the bees. Yeah, what was the song you just asked for, Swaby? You just asked for something. Go, go. What? What's rough guy? Rough guy? We're gonna do that one after the break, Ben. Let's see. You asked for something that was like, wait. What was it, Swaby? Oh, that's it, Kendi. Yep. Cheers. What was that? Are we doing another shot of tequila? What? Well, I can write one hell of a sad song, but I can't get paid to sing it. I can write one hell of a sad song, but I can't get paid to sing it. It's gotta be disguised like a suicide, never beat that's really swinging. They say don't say so much, and could you pick it up a bit? In not so many words, and the few they choose a shit, and I'm not entertained by them. Why should they be entertained by me? Alright, the money. I got these fantasies of luxury swimming through me like a strange disease, and the cure is torture, sure as I get down on my knees. For just one chance to sing one song to someone who is someone sometime soon, before what I've done comes undone. There's a craving in my heart, there's a craving in my belly, and one of them actually needs the money. Seems what beget who beget me beget time beget pain beget song. Something went wrong, I must be getting on my way to the end of just one rainbow, one diamond in the rough. Maybe to just one woman I could quit smelling long enough to think of a simple phrase, one of those catchy melodies, one that makes a man like me money, yeah. Money. Don't. I can't remember the next verse though. What is it? Oh, does Percy know? Oh, if Percy could fetch money, wouldn't that be something? Fetch money. That's all I typed in. Oh, it's in there, but I have to spell it out right. I have to type out the whole name. Oh, there you go. Thanks, Wavy. No, I didn't. Is that all of them? Did I sing them all? I could have been a thief of jewels. I could have had a million names. Instead, I pushed this one in stone up in dreams and down in days.
I could have been a rich man's son, I could have been a prince. Instead I was born to be just all these songs I've written since. But I'm growing scared of the music community coming after me. Wants money, money, yeah. Money, 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 money. I skipped ahead in the lyrics. Well, what a night, what a trash night. I'm loving it, feeling great. This is so much fun. Thanks for watching my show. Tell all your friends. Better yet, tell all your enemies. Bring them to me. Let's figure this out. Let's work. We can figure this out. Finally, I think tonight we did it. There's finally a show on YouTube that figured it all out. Do you think, are they ever going to thank us? I don't think so. No, but finally, I've watched thousands of YouTubes. I've spent thousands of hours watching YouTubes in my search to figure it all out. I'm just so proud to be part of a collective that finally achieved it tonight. We rang the bell. We'll do it again. We'll do it again. Who knows when? It might be Wednesday in a month and a half. I don't know. It might be next Friday. I don't know. We've done it before. We'll do it again. Thank you for watching. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to pour myself another shot of tequila. I'm going to look at the request list, and I'll be right back. We're going to find a leaving song and figure out a way to let each other go. Till next time. How about that? And it's all come to fruition.
Give it the fuck up for fruition.
That's Jeff Leonard on the bass tonight, folks.
was searching for the truth, and there she was. And there she was, right in front of me. And there she was, right in front of me. And there she was, I was blind to see. Now I'm staring at the past. I cannot operate. The gods they have been cruel to me. I said the hour is too late. I need to feel the ground below. I need to feel the rain. I need to feel uncomfortable. I said I need to feel pain. And there she was. And there she was, right in front of me. And there she was, right in front of me. There she was, I was blind to see. Now I'm staring at the past. On the wall, very superstition that I'm about to fall. 13-month-old baby broke the lucky glass. 7 years of bad love, good things in your past. If you believe in the things that you don't understand, then you suffer. Superstition ain't the way with you. Very superstition. Wash your face with that. Give me the victory, the while that you can. You don't want no problem, keep me going strong.
That is your fault, April. Fruition!
Thank you guys so much.
Yum, yum, yum.
Make it stop.
Yum, yum.
Make it hot.
Hot sauce.
Oh, man. I'm hearing you, Kendi. I'm hearing you.
Right there.
Sound advice.
Coming out of me.
Rings the bell in my heart. I gotta add yum 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 to the soundtrack here. Yum yum
A
yum.
lot of green. That's a lot of oysters. A lot of green too.
Yum yum yum.
Make it stop. Hot sauce. Tells home.
Make it hot.
No, it's like another plane.
Got a little heat. Which one did y'all use? What sauce?
Green.
Both went with the green.
Yeah.
It's a crowd favorite.
I had a
Even
lot
though
of green too.
I like the peach and I like that super hot one. What
That
was that one
green
called
is
again?
so good.
Trinidad.
Yeah, that's really good too.
This is the chocolate Trinidad.
Yeah, you can only take a few dots, but it's really
That's all you
good.
need. Taos hum. Make it stop. It does look good. Damn, I wish I had some oysters right now. I got some Taos hum.
Make it stop. Hot sauce. Tells
Well, what a fun night. Thank you so much. There's got to be a leaving song around here somewhere. Code word hippie. Well, it's been fun drinking with you guys tonight. What a rare treat. All right, so I got a memo here from my
American Night Out.
Even though I only perform from my basement these days, that doesn't mean I don't have a TM. And my TM has given me some sound advice. As your self-appointed personal advisor, I'm going to say that that's the last shot of that you want tonight. I think the last one was probably that one. But, here we are. She says, you have to function tomorrow and travel, and no matter what, you're going to feel the Cuervo curse. Folks, I don't even have the sound effect to my left to match. Wait. The Cuervo curse, folks. Oh, you either know what we're talking about or you don't. And in this case, I hope you have no idea what we're talking about.
This is one conversation I hope you never understand. Fourscore and 7 years ago, we knew what a freaking score was. Kids these days. Oh, damn, it's some sound advice. Oh, I just read the note up here. It says hair. Hair. Oh, God. All right. Producers. It's good to have a team, though. I'll tell you what. I hate to be doing this alone. So I guess I'm supposed to mosey on over to the piano for a leaving song. There's got to be a leaving song around here somewhere. We got eyes on it. Oh, it looks so far away. God, look how far away it is. Oh, look at the little chat over there to the right. It's drunk. Hey, little chat. What are you doing? Look at you. You're just a littler version of the chat. How are you happening? That's the last shot of tequila you get. All right. Take your time. Yeah, there's a Bud Light smoking a joint in the disco. I feel like as a moderator, I have some responsibility here, but I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, I moderated a group once, and it just didn't work out. No, I couldn't. No one understood why I was allowing the stuff I was allowing, and why I was forbidding the things I was forbidding. He was in a mood on Thursday. I'm not sure Nathan's our best moderator. I don't know. Oh, shut up. What is going on? There was a ruckus there for a second. Maybe it was just a big toast. Moderation is clutch. That was the thing when I was younger. I had a pretty good relationship with balance in a weird way. Like I would always balance everything. Whatever I did, I would balance it. And I was young and had the strength to do that on so many levels. Whatever I did, I'd have the energy to try to balance it, and it was like, always an ongoing thing. But I did a really good job of it, and it was something that I always had to do, which was cool. But then as I got older and started getting a little slower, a little more tired or whatever, all of a sudden I was like, oh, I can't balance. I would start doing stuff I couldn't balance anymore. And so I just have to stop doing stuff because I couldn't balance it. But that was to maintain the balance, just at a different pace or something. Oh, I just sucked out the wrong end. That definitely won't work. Jewel. This is the jewel. Starting to get used to it. It was hard at first. I was like, because I was doing the blues, but it seems like they're phasing these blues out. The blue has that crackle. I actually like the crackle. I'm a little hooked on the crackle. What? Listen. you could sort of hear it. And it's a lot of smoke. I like that. You could hear the crackle right at the end, but it's when it first starts that it really crackles. Now the Juul doesn't crackle. And a lot less smoke happens. But after a while, I realized you just learn your way with it, like a pipe, like a new pipe. You have to figure it out, how to hit it. And so, yeah, Juul's growing on me, starting to understand. Coffee brown muddy river, dark gray sky, out from under blanket shivers, off yellow sunrise. What's this new day holding? Hope it's a surprise. Wipe the rest out of my eyes. Old Nissan pickup, covered up in frost. That's my chariot of good luck, to die down the highway tossed. The preacher isn't gambling, the hobo isn't lost. No, hell no. The truth is, boss. There's laughter in the back room, guitars falling from tune. I'll buy the next round, full moon. Taking them old songs, taking them off and making them new. 'Cause some nights our dreams of light do come shining through. Cheers. I'm gonna make my way to the piano here. I'm just going slowly. This is a leaving song. You know what that means. Can't go wrong. might put you to sleep. Might be brief, it might go on and on. This is the leaving song. This is the leaving song. You know what to do, yeah. Sing along, play your kazoo. And don't forget, remember, wait. And don't forget, as long as we remember, it will never be gone. This is the leaving song. Actually, just there's the part of me that was like, could you play it on piano? I was like, all right, if you're going over there for the leaving song over to the piano, well, then can you play the leaving song on piano? I wondered to myself just a few minutes ago, and so I'm just committing the form to mind, but I don't know what that is. That's what's got me scared. What is that? I know it has to happen. This is the leaving song. Sad to say, joy to sing, pretty fun to play. You know, at the end of the day, what do you say when they say, wait, hold on? This is the leaving song. All right, so if it's in C, F sharp, C, F, an F sharp, a D sharp, and an A. Remember that. F sharp, D sharp, and an A. F sharp, and a D sharp, and an A. Just because. I'm just preparing out loud here. Oh my God, I want another shot. Nope. I know, right? I thought the same thing. Kendi says, I love how you always forget the part about not forgetting to remember. It's true, I forget that every time. I had the same chuckle in my head to that. And don't forget, as long as we remember, it will never be gone. Never forget, as long as we remember, it will never be. Which is better, don't forget or never forget? Never forget. It's just like a fun challenge. It's like another little jump. Never forget, as long as we remember, it will never be gone. Don't forget, as long as we remember, it will never be gone. Don't is pretty nice, though. Pretty nice. Oh, I'm actually drunk on tequila. Don't. April likes don't. And never forget, as long as we remember, it will never be gone. Oh, there's a never later, too. Gotcha. Lamp post moon morning. Oh, that I should try that on piano. I should. All right, let's do this. I'll bring the Discord with me. Don't is where it's at. I like this. Because you say never. Yep, look at that. Bam. Bingo. All right. Making my way to the piano. I can't forget my jewel. Maybe I should roll a good night smoke. Hold on. Little God's own tobacco. You know, I was always taught that one thing I always heard about tobacco was that the Native American wisdom on it was that tobacco was put here by God to facilitate communication. And I've always, ever since the first time I heard that, I knew immediately I would be thinking about that the rest of my life. And then even like when smoking became like illegal in a lot of places, and then you'd see all these people like gathered in little spots around places, the smoking section. There's always there's a lot of cool stuff that happens in the smoking section. The spot, it was in the smoking section. It's where anything goes, where you can do whatever you want. The other spaces are, they have rules. They got freaking rules. And that's fine. That's fine. You'll find me at the spot. Even after I quit smoking, because it's terrible for your health, but somehow wonderful for the imagination. All right, I think I can make it to the piano now. All right, what do I need for my journey here? April just reminded me of one thing. All right, got the Discord. All right. And perhaps I'll wind down with a beer. All right. Talk to me in the chat. Is this thing working? Is this thing on? This headphone keeps going out on the right side, but I can live with it. Hey, hey! I'd rather not, though. Check, check, check. Sometimes I tie a little loop in it like that. Then you can sort of pull it till it's working. Try to convince it to stay.
didn't bring any harmonicas. Shit. God, if I push in on it, I hear it in both speakers. Can you hear it? Confiding in strangers, torn at the stem. There's a Mardi Gras in my head, I wish I wasn't born again. If wishes were horses, there'd be some in my soup. There'd be time until Tuesday, there'd be dames on the stoop. But wishes on horses, tie cans to the carriage, throw those beads at my feet. This is the marriage of heaven and hell. Listen as the clock ticks tell. Time is a stranger, I'm the voyeur. Here come the ramblers, there go the dice. And we all start fasting at midnight tonight. And this time through, I'm gonna get things right. I'm down, wishes on horses, tie cans to the carriage, throw those beads at my feet. This is the marriage of heaven and hell. Listen as the clock ticks tell. Oh. Well, tonight these streets will get littered with laughter. Drunk with the Zulu and show me your tits. But I'm already the morning after, smiling and weeping, sweeping up all this shit. No wishes on horses, tie cans to the carriage, though this beats at my feet. This is the marriage of heaven and hell. Listen as the clock ticks 12. I want to do it again. One more time, one more time, one more time, old friend. Oh, shit. One more time, one more time, one more time, old friend. One more time, I was just getting it at the end. I was just getting it at the end. Where'd you learn that one? I never heard that one. Where'd that come from? What were you on? What were you drinking? What was that one called? Who inspired you on that line? Oh, one more time, one more time, one more time, old friend. One more time, I was just getting at the end. No, not that one. All right, the one I have to play. All right, Ben. So much for that morning. I was hoping it was coming. I was praying it was coming. Where frozen hearts thawed by some simple befriending. By people believing guitars are strumming. There it goes, up in flames. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes. At the fork in the road, there were two that were standing. One that was a knife, one that was a spoon. Have we come full circle? We're back at the beginning. Those are these same hills. That is these same moons. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes, up in flames. There it goes, down in smoke. There it goes. Oh baby, hold on tight, we're going for a ride. And we'll probably have to drive right through the night. Right through the night. Right through the night. It's now for the lovers who are laughing like children. Look for the listeners. Leave them with a whisper. There are some you must run from, some you'll have to go with them. You might have to step into the fire. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes, up in smoke. There it goes, down in flames. There it goes. Been too long for that. Thanks for asking for that. I needed a refresher course on that. I have no idea. This is the leaving song. What was it? What was it? It was a F sharp and a D sharp and an A.
was. I'm going to go back and look. Oh, man. Oh, there it is. F sharp, D sharp, A. Yeah. F sharp, D sharp, A. Mm-hmm. Is it that time? Bam. It's so fun to play the piano. I haven't done it in so long. Oh my God. I was dancing with my darling to the Tennessee Waltz when an old friend I happened to see, I introduced him to my darling, and while they were dancing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. I remember the night of the Tennessee Waltz. Now I know how oh, I lost my little darling the night they were dancing that beautiful Tennessee Waltz. Well, I couldn't. Shoot, I don't know this song at all. But there's this verse I really love, but I can never remember. I have it in my notes, though. Where's the search? Where's the search? There it is. Tennessee. Now I wonder how I dance like the Tennessee Waltz could break my heart so complete. But I couldn't blame my darling, and who could help falling in love with my darling so sweet. I remember that night of the Tennessee Waltz. Now I know how much I have lost. Oh, I lost my little darling the night they were dancing that beautiful Tennessee. Gotta at least finish this beer. I still haven't taken all the trash out, for real. I did a whole chicken tonight, and so we had the stock going. Cut it off right before the show, so I'm gonna get the bones out of there and package that stock. But yeah, I still have trash to take out here tonight, for real. I hit that litter box last night. I should probably freshen it up, but a little ahead of the game. But I got to do the upstairs litter box. I meant to do all this before the show, so I wouldn't have this weigh in on me, but I do. Oh, I'm looking at the Tennessee Waltz, not the Discord. Oh my goodness. It's embarrassing. I hope Comedy Central isn't watching. Well, actually, I hope you're watching. I hope ABC isn't tuning in tonight. I know NBC was watching last night. At least they call back. Thanks, April. Well, it'll always be there. We have that. She says, this has been the best trash night ever. We've had some really good trash nights. If you're just tuning in and you're like, what am I watching? You're watching Trash Night, American Night Owl. Hippie Fiasco rides again. I'm Nathan Moore. And we're just wrapping things up. It's been a fun night. Now we're just hanging. That's like, now we're just like hanging after a really awesome show. Shouldn't we wake up the neighborhood? Isn't that why we're here? Taste of honey. Tasting much sweeter than wine. Yours was the kiss that awoke my heart. It lingers still, though we're apart. The taste of honey. Tasting much sweeter than wine. Oh, I will return. Yes, I will return. I'll come back for the honey. I dream of our first kiss, and then I feel upon my lips again the taste of honey, tasting much sweeter than wine. Oh, I will return. Yes, I will return. I'll come back for the honey. And you. Oh, I will return. Yes, I will return. I'll come back. I'll come back. I'll come back for the honey. And you. All right, it's almost gone. Whew, gotta do this. I've been overwhelmed by the task at hand. Screamed impossible to the silent stars, but I traveled far and wide across our sacred land, sharing the wine in the churches and bars. All right, I want to take it from the top one more time. One more. I've been overwhelmed by the task at hand. Screamed impossible to the silent stars, but I've traveled far and wide across our sacred land, sharing the wine in the churches and bars. Say you can wipe the tears you shed from fear they've won. I've come to tell you the revolution marches on. All right, take two. I've never played this on piano. Wipe the tears you shed from fear that nope. Wipe the tears you shed from fear that wipe the tears you shed from fear that won. All right, I got it. Wipe the tears you shed from fear that won. I've come to tell you the revolution. Tell you the revolution marches on. All right. Oh man, I need another beer. We are all under one beautiful moon tonight. Just came over the mountain shining. Ah, love it. All right, take three. I've been overwhelmed by the task at hand. Screamed impossible to the silent stars, but I've traveled far and wide across our sacred land, sharing the wine in the churches and bars. And I'd say, wipe the tears you shed from fear they've won. I've come to tell you the revolution marches on. Go ahead. Give your heart back to the rising sun. What's right is right, just can't be wrong. As long as there's one of us standing. As long as there's one of us standing. As long as there's one of us standing. As long as there's one of us
punish all they fear. May always be growing in number in a world that gets more frightening every year. But hey, we fight for that day, not because it comes, but because it is upon us as we speak. And I know white doves fly from off our tongues when we lift our voice for all the weak. And as long as there's one of us standing, as long as there's one of us standing, as long as there's one of us standing, as long as there's one of us standing. You see, love is not some fragile flower. It's one that breaks the sidewalk just to bloom. And even God said there is no higher power, oh man, than the lily or the love inside of you. So if you're out there searching for answers, then you should know that you are the light in someone's dark. Same way we're swept away by the dancers, sung by the morning lark. As long as there's one of us standing, 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 as long as there's one of us standing. One more time, one more time, one more time, old friend. One more time, one more time. It's just getting at the end. 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 D sharp, F sharp, A. A C and a D sharp, F sharp, A. You know what that means. You know what that is. Everybody knows. Oh, that's the leaving song. You know what that means. We can't go wrong. Might put you to sleep. Oh, it might be brief, it might go on and on. Thank you all so much for egging me on. This is the leaving song. You know what to do. Just sing along. Play your kazoo. And don't forget, as long as we remember, it will never be gone. This is the leaving song. The leaving song. The leaving song. This is the leaving song. It's sad to say, joy to sing, fun to play. And at the end of the day, what do you say when you say, hey, wait, hold on, hang on? Shit. And at the end of the day, what do you say when you say, hey, wait, hang on? This is the leaving song. Someday. I can't, not tonight. Oh, it might be brief, it might go on and on. Leaving song. Pedal down there. Hold that note till I get back to my post, but nope. Foot's gone, note's gone, awkward. Radio silence. Elliot, fix it. Cut to a break. Do the owl. Elliot, Sam? Where is everybody? Hey, Pip. Hi. Hey.
Well, that was fun. All right. We've earned a good poem here. What should it be? Be silly, be honest, always trust your cape. Here's your poem. I got you.
Anyone lived in a pretty how town with up so floating many bells down. Spring, summer, autumn, winter, he sang his didn't, he danced his did. Women and men, both little and small, cared for anyone, not at all. They sowed their isn't, they reaped their same. Sun, moon, stars, rain. Children guessed, but only a few, and down they forgot as up they grew, autumn, winter, spring, summer, that no one loved him more by more. When by now and tree by leaf, she laughed his joy, she cried his grief. Bird by snow and stir by still, anyone's any was all to her. Someone's married their everyone's, laughed their cryings and did their dance. Sleep, wake, hope, and then they said their nevers, they slept their dream. Stars, rain, sun, moon, and only the snow can begin to explain how children are apt to forget to remember. With up so floating many bells down. One day anyone died, I guess, and no one stooped to kiss his face. Busy folk buried them side by side, little by little and was by was. All by all and deep by deep and more by more, they dream their sleep. No one and anyone, earth by April, wish by spirit, and if by yes. Women and men, both dong and ding, summer, autumn, winter, spring, reaped their sowing and went their cane. Sun, moon, stars, rain.